Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. It's the Monday morning hangover, Super Bowl edition. That's a wrap. The Super Bowl is now in the books. I'm here at NFL Experience where, as fast as this Super Bowl came up, as fast it is gone. It is the craziest thing in the world when we got here Wednesday, almost 2 weeks ago, that this place was untouched. In 2 days, everything that you guys saw, all of the videos that I shot from in here, was built in 2 days. This closed Saturday night at 10 o'clock. And as you look around now, the carpet's coming up, the booths are all gone, the lights are coming down. You look at this. Everything, and I mean everything, is gone. This was the United Way booth over here. Let me raise this up a little bit. It's all getting packed up, put away. Look at this. Only one wall left up for here. All of that stuff has come and literally gone. All the security that was here, stopping, making sure nothing bad happened. All the police, all the dogs. It was amazing because the security that we had to go through, where they had the bomb-sniffing dogs, undercarriage, checking to make sure there's nothing under undercarriage, the infrared scanners, the facial recognition, all that security and everything else. It was kind of like, see ya. Everything is literally gone. Oh, check with the Niners fan that said they were going to beat the Chiefs. Oh my God. And I tell you what, they were feeling it in the third quarter. Now, look, over there, way over there was where NFL Network was set up, where we were on TV. Our bedazzled Dallas Cowboy helmet was over here. All the Super Bowl rings were over there. We had our Lowe's lounge over there. And everything is gone, or will be soon. But I do have some good news for you guys. I went to the NFL shop that's left. What's left and hasn't been shipped out. And I got some goodies. So we got some giveaway stuff. Jeff, look. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's Cowboy. It's Cowboy. That's going to be coming to one of you guys. Super Bowl shot glass. We're going to be doing some of those giveaways. We got some Super Bowl hats. And some other goodies and things that we'll do. The game last night was it was definitely good. It was a hell of a lot better than last year's game. Last year's game was, let's face it, last year's game was straight booty. The excitement of the 49ers being up and then melting down. Okay, so I want you guys to think about this. I'll probably do a video later on. But think about this now. You've had two young hotshot coaches, okay, that have had utter fails in the Super Bowl the last 2 years. Kyle Shanahan and Sean McVay. I mean, and for Kyle Shanahan, oh my goodness. Remember, Kyle Shanahan was the offensive coordinator for Atlanta against New England in the Super Bowl. So now he's got two epic fails in the Super Bowl. Now, we don't have room to really talk because we haven't been to the Super Bowl in 25 years. 25. So from that standpoint, we might want to, but to go through and to be up 20-10 and then just all hell broke loose. So like Pat Mahomes, he gonna get paid. And blow the roof off the sucker as far as quarterback compensation. Now, the question you have to ask now, too, is, because we have so many people like, I'll take Jimmy Garoppolo over Dak Prescott. Well, did Jimmy Garoppolo really impress you? I can't say that he's really impressed me. X Factor, I want to get that thing done and out of the way myself. I definitely want to get done. But yeah, and see, I talked about my morning video. We talked about the CBA. The CBA it's going to happen. The owners want that 17-game season, and as they always say, money talks, bullshit walks. And what they're doing is right now, the NFL owners are saying, listen, you sign this deal here, get us that 17th game, we'll give you more money this year. This year. So if you're Dak Prescott, you're Pat Mahomes, and you think that, okay, salary cap's not going to go up by $10 million. It might go up by, say, 25. You know, that's a little more cheddar that they can afford to pay me. And that's why everybody's trying to wait. And so when you think about that, when they're talking about relaxing the substance abuse, relaxing that, the players, you know, some players like, you know, so I don't have to hide that I'm smoking my weed. I can get a little more change too. All I got to do is have one more week of football. So let me ask you. Let's say it's your job. Let's say it's your job. They say, listen, we want you to work 2 extra hours a week. We want you to work a 42-hour week. All right? 42-hour, just listen to me. We want you to work 2 extra hours a week. And what we'll do is we'll enable you to get bigger raises. You want to go ahead and have a lunch where you have a couple of drinks? No problem. That's not a problem. You know how we used to tell you that you can't cuss at work? Yeah. Just try not to do it too much. Don't go overboard, but don't worry about it. You're okay. We just need you to do that extra 2 hours a week. Let's see. I can go have a lunch and have a couple of beers. I get a little extra money. I can wear maybe clothes that aren't quite the same, dress up. Would you go for that? Because that's basically what the deal is in a nutshell. Saying to the players, we need you to work one more week a year. We'll give you more money. We'll let you kind of have a little more fun. And everybody's happy. And I think when the players look at that, because the way they are looking at this, implementing some of that this year, yeah. Or should I say, this season, because this season starts today. Jet, how you doing today? But being here right now, seeing all this stuff disappear like this, it's actually sad, man. It's sad. It's finality. It's like somebody just died. How you doing, Tony? Shout out to you for being a member, man. Need a solid backup. You know, horrible analogy. It's all I got, man. Okay, then Mike, can you give me a better one? But that's what they're saying. Look, we need you to listen. We want one more game a year. Okay, let me not try and use an analogy. Bottom line is, look, players, we want you to play one more week a year. Here's what we'll do for you starting now. We will go ahead and give you compensation, more money on the salary cap. We'll give you a bigger proportion than what we had before. We'll give you more of the split. We just want that 17th game. And on top of that, listen, you don't have to worry about staying off the weed, okay? Because we're not testing for it anymore. We're not testing for that anymore, okay? And the fines that we've been levying on you guys and stuff like that, we're going to cut back on them. That's what we're going to do for you guys. All we ask is we want that 17th game. So listen to me, players. They're saying, we'll give you more money, bigger percentage, okay? Bigger percentage of the cow. Starting now, we're not waiting until this deal is over with. We're not waiting until 2021. We're saying today. So when this year's contracts are being negotiated, Pat Mahomes, Dak Prescott, Deshaun Watson, all of you guys that are being franchise tagged, we're giving you more money this year, right now. Here's the big pile of money right here. You can get away with more stuff. We're not testing for weed things. That's what they're saying to the players. But the players have to look at this and say, I may have to play another game. How long will my career be? That's the choice you got to make. It's a give and take. And if they can get this together, it's good for the next 10 years. Or the players can all hold out. Now, see, that works with the Cowboys. And here's the thing. Here's the way you look at it, though. That whole holdout right there, that, if the Cowboys had to do it over knowing what they know, I don't know that they would go through that again. Because you look at what New England does. New England doesn't worry about anybody holding out. You want a new contract? Go. I'll take a compensatory pick and I'll draft somebody else to replace you because I'm good at drafting late in the rounds. And that's the mistake. I hate to say it because I thought, okay, yeah, we got to have D-Law. But in the end, we might have been better off letting D-Law go and getting a compensatory pick and having that $20 million to spend on other guys. And, you know, when people start, bring Dez, no, forget about old guys. Listen, what you have to be able to do is get young, new talent and get them to play before they become the big guys, before they become the superstars. Because more times than not, those guys don't become superstars or continue being superstars when they go elsewhere in different circumstances. And the Dallas Cowboys, I hate to say, I hate to look back and say this, but when have the Dallas Cowboys gone through and done one of these mega extensions on these guys and had it pay dividends? It didn't with Tony. It didn't with Dez. It didn't with Jay Ratcliffe or Miles Austin. It didn't with Marion Barber. We always go through and say, we can't survive without this guy. Well, we didn't survive with them. And that's what you got to look at. I just want to turn the camera over. It's nothing but emptiness coming in here now. Look at this. Even the carts are slowing down in here now. Before, there were so many golf carts flying left and right, zooming all over the place and everything else. This place was just like this choreographed dance. And now, the pace has slowed down. It's all coming apart. And it's soon going to be out of here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how fast it is. Yep, guys, another NFL season in the book. You know, I actually, until the fourth quarter, see, here's what happened. Until the fourth quarter, it was really quiet in the stadium. To me, it felt quiet. But it's also, too, Miami Stadium only seats 62,000. So that's what the attendance was, 62,000 at the Super Bowl. But it did feel quiet. It didn't feel like being like in Seattle. And maybe part of that is the design of the stadium because it's kind of a smaller stadium. You've got that whole superstructure that they've built on top of it, but I don't know that it reverberates the sound. I think it kind of dissipates out more than anything else. Now, it was loud in my ear with the women that were behind me. We were doing the live stream. That was loud. That was real loud. I was just like, damn, lady, can you stop screaming in my ear? But she got quiet in the fourth quarter. She got quiet. But Can't believe the season's over.
Here's your other one over here. These are your ovals. Again, these are
So here's the great thing. When this whole thing came in, they've etched in there real small what each piece was. And it's like a giant erector set. I know most of you guys don't know what an erector set is because you're young. But we used to get like metal toys and screws and stuff and have to build stuff. But they've gone through and they've actually labeled stuff to make it. Oh, I will, Mike. Thanks. I appreciate that. We definitely will. I'm not flying the plane, so I don't really have any control over it. But, man, I'll talk to you later too, man. I don't know that I want to see the full clock right now. I think maybe we're going to do countdown to free agency. How about that? So we can break it. This is too painful right now. It's painful. Yeah, but see, you know, this is where the Cowboys seem to keep making the wrong moves when it comes to contract. You know, here's the deal. You're going to get Dak's deal done. Why string this stuff out? Why make this whole debacle of it and put it in the media thing? Seriously. You know, you've got everybody and their sister talking about, will Dak get paid? Or, you know, here's today. On Bleacher Report this morning, this is like, sometimes y'all just like to start crap. I mean, seriously, because somebody went through and said, well, Derek Carr's contract is only $21 million this year or $19 million this year and $21 for the next year. Maybe the Cowboys should trade for Derek Carr. You know, instead of paying Dak Prescott. Do you honestly believe that Derek Carr and Dak Prescott are apples to apples? It's not like Derek Carr has had this incredible, you know, career and he's doing incredible things there. It's not like he hasn't been injured. But now people put that out there. Yeah, let's trade for Derek Carr. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's get real. Talking about a guy who has not missed a single game. I hope Gregory will be back. Well, here's the thing on that though. If the CBA, just think about this for a second. See, this is where the owners are actually smart because they put in there that little thing of, we'll take it easy on the substance abuse. So let's say you're Antoine Woods, who's right there, who got busted during the season with weed. You're kind of saying, you know, I won't get a suspension or a fine for that, you mean? And I'm going to get more money? I can go and fire one up right now? Huh. It don't sound that bad after all. So that's where, you know, the owners, they didn't become billionaires by accident. And it'll be interesting to see what happens. The way it works, supposedly is, the NFL team representative, every team has a representative. And if 2/3 of those guys, you know, agree with it, then everybody takes it back to the players. And the players will vote on whether or not to go for it. Now, sometime, now the Super Bowl's over, in an undisclosed location, the NFL and the NFLPA will be meeting again to discuss this and see if it's going to go to a vote. So I think both sides realize that we want to get this deal done and get that money. There's nothing good that's going to come about us being in a lockout. D-Law will be a Hall of Famer with the Super Bowl. Sorry. He's going to have to do a hell of a lot more than that. I'm sitting here thinking about the NFL manager, Calais Campbell. If he's a Hall of Famer. In 12 years, he's got 88 sacks, like 650 tackles. And is he a Hall of Famer? Because D-Law is a long ways away. D-Law only has about, let's see, 30-some sacks. D-Law would need to get about another 60 sacks to be even talked about as far as being a Hall of Famer. He ain't, maybe Hall of Famer of bullshit. That's about it. Are you kidding me? With a Super Bowl ring doesn't mean automatically you're going to go ahead and get it unless you do something magnificent. Because you're talking about somebody like DeMarcus Ware. That's a Hall of Famer, okay? That's a Hall of Famer. Because you look at the numbers. You look at Charles Haley, who had 101 sacks. That's a Hall of Famer, 5 Super Bowl rings. But I'm sorry, there's a lot of guys that play defensive end with 40, 50 sacks that aren't Hall of Famers. Understand, there's only 300 some Hall of Famers out of 100,000 plus players in the history of football. Sorry. And those of you who think that Tony Romo's a Hall of Famer, sorry, he's not. He's just not. Understand, you have to be ultimately the cream of the crop and then some. What about the Titans with Tannehill? You guys overreact on other players on the team. I mean, seriously. Yeah, well, JJ, whose fault is that? Because you know what? I still blame DeMarcus Lawrence for that. But, you know what? I understand you want to get your money. But you got to look at it and say, you know what? I'm going to still be prepared. So you wasted a season. There's no other way to put it. And to keep going around and just talking all this smack and everything else, you know, about we the hot boys and stuff, just stop. Stop. Well, here's the thing. Dak at least can be in shape. But you know what? If somebody deserves to hold out, would be Dak. That guy, that is a case where you look at it and say, yeah, he deserves. Because now you're talking about guys that are younger than him about to get their contract, and you're still looking at a guy with the numbers that he's had, with never being injured. Yeah, and that may be what it has to take. Scare the crap out of the Cowboys. And in some ways, no, I'm not even gonna say that. Why do you think he got paid first? I would like to see him get paid for a multitude of reasons. One, he deserves more than the $4 million he's got. I want you to think about this. Just listen to me for 1 second here. Dak Prescott, in 4 years, whether you are a Dak fan or not, just listen to me. In 4 years, what Dak Prescott made isn't even half what Tyrone Crawford got this year injured. Let me say that one more time. Dak Prescott got $4 million over 4 seasons. I'm averaging $1 million a year. It's chump change. Tyrone Crawford had $9.5 million this year as an old veteran that couldn't play. And so you're going to tell me that he doesn't deserve to get some money when backup quarterbacks are making more than he is? Backup quarterbacks. You know, and see, this is where sometimes I see comments from people that I'm assuming they're just trolls trying to get effect. But you know, people will just say, "Oh, we'll just draft another quarterback in the 3rd or 4th round." You know, screw Dak, let him walk. Yeah, that always happens. You always get lucky that the Cowboys just draft. You know, it's just somebody else to replace it. You can just get a franchise quarterback. I mean, but seriously, look at the compensation of guys that are on there. You know, I mean, his receivers. You know, Randall Cobb came here. He got $5 million for 1 year. That's still, Randall Cobb made more money this year than Dak has made his whole career for the Cowboys. How crazy is that? I mean, and when you think that football players' average life expectancy is less than 3 years, you know, come on, man. Come on, man. Let's get this stuff straight. You know, it's what's happening, man.
Photobomb.
There you go, photobomb. Yeah, everybody's relaxed now today. I mean, they're relaxed. It's not like it was a couple of days ago. Everybody's packing up. They're tired. They want to go home. But listen, Junebug, what's happening? Um, I like Shakur myself, but they were both good. They were both good. Everything's coming down for real, man. Everything is going down. This is sad. Right, exactly. Oh yeah. So let's say you get a Paxton Lynch if you draft. Shows over your wallets are empty. You're right about that. But yeah, Paxton Lynch. Let's say that's who we end up drafting. Sorry guys, Dak will get paid, just not in his range. I don't know. I think Dak has a lot of leverage right now. He has a lot. Because if you're the Dallas Cowboys, you do not want that guy to miss OTAs. And if I'm Dak Prescott, I would be pulling the Russell Wilson card. If you don't sign me to a long-term deal by April 15th, I will never sign a long-term deal with you. Do that. Give him an ultimatum. Dak is the ultimate team player. He's always saying, my people are handling it. You know, I'm not worried about this, that, and the other. Okay. But you know what? Sometimes you got to stand up and be heard and say, I'm not taking it anymore. Junebug, you're part of the Power of Four now. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for being a member for as long as you have been. I know, I was like, D-Law Hall of Famer. I'm like, what? He had 2 good years. How are you thinking you're going to be a Hall of Famer for 2 years? I'm thinking that a lot of you guys are just have not watched football for any length of time. When you have somebody like Drew Pearson, okay? Drew Pearson is not a Hall of Famer yet, okay? And you think that D-Law is? Or will be? Come on, man. Donnell, how you doing, man? I like J-Lo. Well, or we need to at least play Blake Jarwin some. But you're right, tight ends are the new wide receiver. Well, Jerry's just trying to get a bargain, you know, and Jerry Jones likes that limelight. So, you know, that's where you go. What's up, Joe Boo? There's always someone else. So don't let Dak hamstring the team. Oh, wow. You really believe there's always somebody else when it comes to quarterback? Come on, man. Don't be stupid. Pitbull. Oh, Junebug. Oh, my God. Junebug. Dude. Pitbull was actually at the NFL tailgate. I was about 50 feet from Pitbull. He gave, in fact, if you go to my video, I put it up, but it got blocked. Because Pitbull was freaking incredible. I actually had, he did a tribute to Kobe Bryant. He talked for about a minute and everything else, and it was incredible. And he went into his music, and you know the energy and the women, the dancers he had. He was, oh my God. I'm telling you, Pitbull, I wish I could get that. Maybe I'll put it on Facebook and see if it doesn't get blocked. Pitbull, you know, and we had to get going to the stadium and stuff, but it was electric. I put it up, and unfortunately, like that, it got blocked. It like had 2 views. Donnell, I agree with you that Dak should get paid with all the hard work he's done. I mean, you're talking about a guy who's constantly trying to get better and better and better, and had to work under Jason Garrett. Okay, if that's and Scott Linehan, if that's not being hamstrung, I don't know what is. I need to see the problem with making Joe Boo. Joe Boo is a one of a kind. It was hand carved. The amount of time it took to make Joe Boo, every one of them would be different. And so, what it would cost for me to get those out, I was a Giants fan there. Oh man. I ain't got that kind of time. Draft Thaddeus Moss. I'm just going to call you G-Man. How about that? Because I cannot pronounce that one to save my life. But yeah, see, and that's where, you know, Witten was sure hands and everything else. But see, we need a guy that's a game changer at tight end. Just saying. We need a game changer. Dude, you done lost your damn mind that D-Law is more important. You stupid. I'm amazed at all of the hate that people have for that. You going back?
Yeah.
What you getting?
Well, I realized something that I bought. The child only wears pink. And I bought pink. So, then I thought about marshalling a
So,
giant.
are we shipping all this stuff back?
Yes.
Okay. So we got to go to get some
So
packaging.
this is, the giant could wear this, right?
As little as she is. So, boom. We're getting back to our early days of going crazy buying Super Bowl stuff for people.
I'll be back.
Well, JJ, when you talk to your company about getting paid, don't you want to maximize what you get? Don't you want to be in the neighborhood with everybody else? Do you want to work for less money than everybody? Do you want to work for free? Because in essence, that's what Dak Prescott has done. That's what Dak Prescott has done. Joe Boo needs to wipe the kids. No, he don't. He don't need that headache. No. I ain't trying to be nobody's granddaddy. Nope. TJ Brown, because he held out. Because he held out. Flat out. Flat out. Go Chiefs. Yeah, well, they've gone. He's really been drinking then. Who's been drinking? Bullshot Mark. Bullshot me, Mark. D-Law is more important. Sorry. He's not. He's not. Jobu came through. You know, I was looking at my early predictions because I said 34-14, and it was 20-10. I was like, damn, my prediction was not good. And then all of a sudden, it was closer at least. At least I got it right for once. For once. These guys are rolling right now with this stuff. I'm amazed at how fast this thing is going down. And we got a television camera over here. TV crew here must be just taking a look at all of the work that's going on here as it's being disassembled. It's crazy. Well, let's see if the players accept that agreement. Won't have to worry about if he comes to the stadium high or not. It won't be tested for. D-Law might be, you know what? I tell you what, so whoever's talking about D-Law is more important. You know what? I'm about sick and tired of listening to D-Law, you know, trying to pound his chest and say, you know, vote for me for the Pro Bowl. You want to get in the Pro Bowl, you go out there and play lights out. How about that? You know, don't go out here and keep telling me what you're going to do and then not do it. Why don't you go out there and do it and tell me what you did? Because you didn't do jack. You're talking about a guy who's more important, a guy who had half a sack the last 8 games of the season, a guy who, Taco Charlton, who left our team and went to Miami, had the same amount of sacks as D-Law? Come on. No. He's played good 2 years. That's it. 2 years his whole career. First year, rookie year, he was injured most of it. Had 2 sacks in the playoffs against the Lions. Second year, had 8 sacks, which was decent. Third year, was suspended for substance abuse, PEDs. Injured back, had back surgery, then had a great season, then followed up with a good season, and then had a crap season. Yeah, but it's also cooler up in Miami too. Now, next year we're told that the NFL experience will be outside, so that changes a lot of things with the weather. I won't say Taco's going to be, I don't know. See, here's the thing. Here's what you got to wonder, because you got 3 key defensive players on Kansas City that were former Cowboys. You have players that seem to leave Dallas where they couldn't do anything, and they go elsewhere and end up playing really well. Have you ever noticed that? Have you noticed that? See, this is where you have, sometimes you wonder, is it the player or is it the Dallas Cowboys and the system? Because this is where, let me get a little closer here. This is where sometimes I believe being the Dallas Cowboys is against winning. Because as we all go through training camp, we all show up there, we watching the team work out and everything else. Everybody's there getting autographs and this, that, and the other, all of the interviews and things like that. There's so many distractions that, is it really about practicing football, or is it about getting your name out there and getting your endorsements? Do these guys practice as hard because they're already getting recognition? See, if you are Kansas City Chiefs, you don't have everybody, well, you do now, but you didn't have everybody come into your house to go ahead and talk to you on a daily basis. You didn't have these hordes of people that are there not only watching you in practice in Oxnard, where you're traveling to Oxnard, California, okay, and then coming back and then working out at the Star, and people are watching you practice there. That sometimes all of this stuff is too big a distraction for the team to be focused on being football players. That everybody constantly has a microphone in your face to ask you, what's going on? What do you think about the Marcus Lawrence situation? Will Zeke come in? That all of these things get your mind elsewhere instead of on the playbook and being on the field. The fact that D-Law is doing the circuits now during Super Bowl, talking about stealing the hot boys, that his focus isn't about what can I do to make up for what happened last year. It's about trying to chase a damn name that nobody gives a rat's ass about. That's the problem with the Dallas Cowboys, is because they're America's team and everybody wants to see them and praise them and think that they're the greatest thing in the world, that they don't have to actually earn it. Tony, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look at how my money is. That's the first thing, because I'm thinking I'd rather go to, if it's a choice between going to the Hall of Fame to see Jimmy Johnson and Cliff Harris being inducted, or going to training camp, it may be that we do a road trip to training camp. The Hall of Fame. So I might try and do both, but I'm gonna have to work up and save, because I'm trying to do Vegas as well. Oh my God, I thought that was so cool, watching taking it to the house and then seeing them run out of the tunnel onto the field. That was I actually filmed that. I need to go ahead and put that up. But there were so many great things. The tribute to Kobe Bryant, I don't know what you guys saw at home versus what we saw. Dude, I went to bed at 3 o'clock this morning and was up at 6:30. So no, there's been no rest. But I tell you what though, it looks like this stuff is going down for real a lot sooner. So today may be that day that I finally get some rest. And oh, look, check this out, guys. So here's listen, skip. All right. I love you guys, man. You know I love you guys. So I went over to the NFL shop, and what I did was I got some gear. So we bought some stuff that we're going to use for giveaways, okay? So look at that. Outdoor Dallas Cowboy. Man, we got a couple of those to give away. These, I got 2 of these. But these are 100 figurines, okay? The regular price on this thing is, let's see if you can see that. See the price tag on that? 60. At least it's half off. So we're gonna, I got 2 of these. I got one that I'm gonna put in the man cave because it's 100 years. I'm not gonna be around for the next 100 years. I'm gonna give the other one away. We're gonna do a drawing for this stuff. Let's see what else we got here in the goodie bag. Oh, let's go to the other bag. Go to the other bag. I don't know exactly what this is. It is like a mini pillow. It's soft. We're gonna give this away too. We got a couple of these. Shot. We got 7 of those. And I'm thinking what I might do is I might randomly put one of these in for club members. I'll go ahead and box up shot glasses and I'll put one of these in with one and I'll just mix them all up and then somebody randomly will get one of those with their Joe Boot membership one. This guy's probably telling me I need to move. You doing that now? Okay. Look, Super Bowl hats. We got a bunch of those, a couple of different styles. So when you come to the Joe Boot Sports Report, we are different than any other channel on YouTube. Different than everybody else on YouTube. We take care of you, friends. Stop it, Mark. I'm going in on D-Law. You know what? I hope he proves me wrong. And I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that D-Law is not a great player, but he's not a Hall of Famer. Stop. Now, if he comes through and the next 5 years has 12 sacks a season, the next 5 years, okay, I'll put him in that conversation. Okay? I'll put him in that conversation. But right now, as it stands, you've had 2 good years. You got paid like you're Michael Strahan, but you didn't play like Michael Strahan. Okay? And on top of it, you became a distraction. Because what I'm saying is this, D-Law, I know you can play, but you got to get your head out your ass. You have to go out there and refocus, recommit. Oh my God, that sounds like Jason Garrett. No, you got to get up off your ass. And you got to go out there and work and earn this stuff. It's not given to you. Nobody is going to say, D-Law, you're great, and just show up. You have to earn yourself. You got to prove yourself every single week. There is nothing that's just given for free to anybody. Someone to do the offset. You know, and this is what I'm telling you about being a Dallas Cowboy, that, you know, you show up and it's just like you're a movie star. You're the paparazzi. And so, as opposed to the Super Bowl champ, here it is, the Super Bowl, and we're talking about the Dallas Cowboys more than anybody else. Isn't it? Look, you're watching this play. Actually, let's change the view. Let's go this way, so you can see some more of the action, because all that stuff's gone over there. Look, you got, let me adjust the camera some here. You got people up there. Look, they're coiling up all the cables and look, all the lights. You get this whole, above me, this whole rack of lights will be coming down in a bit and they'll be pulling all that stuff off. And so just like that, everything, look, damn. Our whole United Way booth is gone. Our whole United Way setup is gone. Yeah, you know what? I hate to say it, but see, just like our Cowboy players are, we feel we're entitled because we're the Dallas Cowboys, that, you know, automatically we have to have, that we're supposed to be the best of everything, that nobody gets, you know, given a break, that everybody's always pointing fingers and cussing them out. Maybe. But I'm going to tell you, when Mahomes got hit down there on the goal line, he was, you can see he was shaking off the cobweb. He was out of it for a bit. Did you find it?
Yeah. Got a little bit of time. The line is out the door.
Yeah.
And stuff is gone.
Yeah.
I'm ready when you are.
We're done?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So it looks like we're done from here. So we got some other business to take care of. We'll do our live stream tonight, 9 o'clock. Where do the Dallas Cowboys go to get themselves back here in the Super Bowl? This is the end of the 100-year anniversary of football. And it's been 25 years since the Dallas Cowboys have been there. Remember that. All right, I'll see you guys, man.